Jewelry Bonney is loud on the surface. She eats too much, she talks back, she looks careless. But that noise is a shield, because underneath it is a girl carrying a grief so heavy that if she ever stopped moving, it would crush her. This isn't a story about piracy. It's a story about what happens when the world destroys someone you love and expects you to accept it quietly. Bonnie's hunger isn't comedic, it's compulsive. She eats like someone afraid the food will disappear, like someone who learned early that comfort is temporary. Her devil fruit reflects her inner conflict, the power to change age, but not undo loss. She can turn enemies into children, she can restore youth, she can rewind bodies, but she can't go back to the moment before everything broke, and that knowledge follows her everywhere. Power doesn't matter when the past refuses to move. When the world government hunts Bonney, she doesn't panic. But that doesn't mean she isn't afraid. Her fear is quieter. It lives in the way she never stays still, in how she never trusts safety, in how she's always ready to run, because she's already seen what happens when you're captured by people who call cruelty order. She isn't afraid of dying. She's afraid of forgetting why she's fighting. Fear isn't weakness, it's memory. Kuma isn't just part of Bonnie's past. He is the center of it. Everything she does, every risk, every fight, every reckless decision is pulled forward by him. She watched a kind man become an object, watched love be dissected and repurposed. And the most painful part? Kuma didn't fight it. He chose sacrifice. Bonney lives with the unbearable truth that the person she loved most accepted his own erasure. That guilt stays with her. Some sacrifices don't save the people left behind. Bonnie's devil fruit is how she survives emotionally. When she de-ages enemies, it's not cruelty, it's control. For a moment, she decides who is helpless. For a moment, she reverses the roles. It's the only way she knows how to breathe in a world that took away her choices. But every use of her power reminds her of the truth. She can change bodies, not outcomes. Control is not healing, it's coping. Egghead is where Bonney finally stops running. Kuma's memories aren't heroic. They're small, quiet, painful. Moments of endurance, moments of obedience, moments where suffering was normalized. Bonney doesn't cry because she's seen suffering before. She breaks because she understands it now. She realizes Kuma wasn't strong because he could endure pain. He was strong because he believed others deserved better, even if he never would. That realization leaves her empty, and then it fills her with resolve. Love didn't save him, but it refuses to die. When violence erupts, Bonney doesn't fight for revenge. She fights because leaving would mean letting the truth disappear again. She's scared, she's overwhelmed, she's outmatched. But for the first time, she doesn't run. Not because she's fearless, but because running would mean losing Kuma a second time. Courage isn't confidence, it's refusal. Bonney stands in the aftermath, carrying memories that were never meant to be returned. She doesn't have answers, she doesn't have closure. What she has is purpose, and purpose, unlike youth or strength, can't be taken away. Jewelry Bonney is not defined by her appetite, her powers, or her anger. She is defined by what she remembers and what she refuses to let the world forget. In a story filled with monsters and empires, she represents something far more dangerous. A person who loved deeply and survived the cost of it. And that kind of survivor never stops moving forward.